What is going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and it is time for our second stop in the Stadium Series. We are here for qualifying today. Here is the current leaderboards as we come into qualifying. Northern Nightmare first, Blue Thunder second, Gravedigger third, Avenger fourth, so on and so forth. Let's see if we can get this leaderboard changed up a bit after today's qualifying. So first off, right off the bat, is Mohawk Warrior. Now we're going to go based on the leaderboard coming in today. So from the bottom up, that's how we're going to run every truck. And here goes Mohawk Warrior. Blake Bell 2, again the driver for Mohawk Warrior. Last time was 9th in qualifying. So hoping to put out some better numbers today. Hopefully getting up on that leaderboard and getting some points. Right now, currently, unfortunately, sitting in last place, but there's plenty of opportunities, so as long as he brings it. All right, here comes the first time of 24.98. So our first time is in the books here in Glendale as he comes up for his second attempt on the other side. Just a reminder, every driver gets 2 laps or 2 turns, 1 in each lane. For qualifying. Fastest time is what puts them on the board. So time number 1, again, a 24.98, seeing if he can get a little bit faster there, score a little bit higher on the leaderboards. Coming up, kind of almost bicycling there. I'm sure I butchered that word, but here we go. Final turn. What's his second time going to be? And a 23.91 is what we are looking at. That is currently our fastest time in qualifying today, but 11 more trucks to go. Let's see what happens as Whiplash and Morales TCS comes up to the line, going for their first attempt. Last time was 10th, right behind Mohawk Warrior in qualifying, so could definitely use some points. Currently second in the leaderboards, looking to make an impact, get some points, get up there. A driver representing the ladies out there, one of 2 in the Stadium Series and one of 3 in both the Stadium and Arena combined, with Cecily 96 and Alien Invasion in the Arena Series, but a 24.05 for Whiplash. So not enough to knock out Mohawk Warrior, but she still has one more attempt at the racetrack here. But as I mentioned, Morales TCS being one of 2 in the Stadium Series, the other one being, the other lady, I should say, being April Summers, piloting Mossima Dalmatian, which we will see here shortly. But Whiplash finishing its second run here, seeing what its time is going to be, crashing over there. 23.62, so faster than Mohawk Warrior, knocking them out, and Blake Bell 2 out of first place. Whiplash almost flipping there, but luckily was able to control it all and stay on all 4s. No damage to the truck. Hopefully can move on to future events as Monster Mutt comes out, and Ryan Hayward being 11th in qualifying last time, so right behind Whiplash. Kind of a pattern here, it seems like, but number 11th in qualifying last time, hoping to turn it all around here in qualifying in Glendale. Last event being in Anaheim. So here we go. First run about to finish off. What's it going to be? What's the time? A 23.83. So good enough for second at the moment. Still has one more attempt. Needs to get a 23.62 or better to knock out Whiplash, or at least tie. So here comes the second attempt. Hoping to gain some points. Currently, I believe, 10th in the leaderboards for the Stadium Series, but only the second stop. We have 3 more to go before World Finals, so definitely plenty of ground, plenty more opportunities to make up for lost time, lost points. So here we go. What is his second time going to be? Nice little wheelie there. 24.16. Slower than his first time, so we'll go with the first one. 23.83, good enough for second place at the moment. Whiplash and Morales TCS will remain in the lead as Zombie comes out. Zombie being last in qualifying in Anaheim, so definitely wants to come back and redeem himself. Eddie Garcia Jr. being the pilot of Zombie for today's event, or really for the whole series, I should say. But coming up on his first lap, what's his first time going to be? As we wait for it to come in, a 23.60. Good enough, I believe. Yes, good enough to knock out Whiplash just barely. Whiplash having a 23.62. Eddie Garcia Jr. and Zombie getting a 23.60. So just barely beating out Whiplash, but enough to take first place. So here we go. Are we going to get a faster time? Or if not, it's okay. Currently in first place. So we'll see what happens in this second run. But fourth truck out today in qualifying. 8 more to go as he comes to the end of his second run. Seeing what he can get here. Looks like he kind of wobbled a little bit in that turn as he might go over 24.53. He's able to save it, but not enough, or not faster than his first time. So he's still currently in first place, 23.60. Eddie Garcia Jr. and Zombie as our second female in the series comes out. April Summers in Monster Dalmatian definitely wants to come out and make a name for herself, make the ladies proud. And it looks like a pretty quick run. She's kind of hauling down the raceway here. Hopefully it's enough though to knock out the current leader in Zombie. Monster Dalmatian and April Summers being 8th in qualifying in Anaheim. So let's see what it's going to be. A 23.34. So just like that, she knocks out Zombie and Eddie Garcia Jr. So these trucks are just getting faster and faster every time they come out, it seems like. So let's see what the second time can do. So far, we've only had 2 times. Well, no, that's pretty even. 2 and 2. No. 1, 2. I don't know. We haven't had many fast times in this lane right here. We'll call it the left lane. Just put it that way. They've all been in the right lane, it seems like. That's where people have been having better luck. So here we go, final turn. What's it going to be? As we wait for the time to come in, that's going to be a tricky turn. It seems like all the trucks keep going over there. But at 23.78, not faster than her original time, but that's okay. Still in the lead with a 23.34. As Ethan Waters and Max D comes out. Max D being not fourth in qualifying. Being 6th in qualifying in Anaheim. So pretty fast truck, not gonna lie. Let's see if he can bring that speed here in Glendale to get a qualifying win. I guess we can call it a qualifying win and get those 12 points that everybody is after. So here we go. First attempt here is going to be a 23.32. So I believe is enough. Yes, just barely enough. 23.34 was April Summers as he rolls over, but luckily able to get it back on all fours. Doesn't look like there's any damage. So we are good there. But April Summers had a 23.34. Max D and Ethan Waters has a 23.32. So another qualifier just barely knocking out the previous one, but we'll see what he can get in this second one as he is our halfway point. He's the 6th truck out today. But let's see what his second time is going to be as he comes up to the last turn here. Is it going to be a faster time? If not, it's okay. He's currently in first, but what are we going to get? Let's see. It looks like it was a faster run this time around as sparks fly out the back of his truck. 22.87 for Ethan Waters and Max D. So our first time under 23 seconds for the day. Max D, 22.87. Monster Dalmatian, 23.34. Zombie, 23.6. Whiplash, 23.62. Monster 23.83. And Mohawk Warrior, 23.91. So our current leaders as we reach the halfway point as our freestyle winner in Anaheim, being our first score over 40, comes out. Bakugan, Dragonoid, and Lane Flores 2 was 4th in qualifying last time. So a fast truck, not only a great freestyler, but a fast truck on top of that. So let's see what he can do here. The time to beat is a 22.87 by Max D and Ethan Waters as he wraps up his first attempt. As he might go over, he's trying to save a 23.31. Able to get it back on all fours, but A 23.31, not enough to knock out Max D, but good enough for second place. Another one pretty close to April Summers, 23.34 for Monster Mutt Dalmatian, 23.31 for Lane Flores. So these times are really close, but he has one more attempt at his run. So let's see what he can do. Trying to speed along there, looking like a faster run so far, but we're going to have to see as he comes up to his final turn here. Is it going to be a faster lap? Let's see. What's it going to be? A 23.16. So definitely faster than his first attempt, but not faster than Max D and Ethan Waters as he stays in first place. But not bad for Lane Flores too. See where he ends up in qualifying. Like I said, he was 4th in Anaheim and currently in 2nd here in Glendale. So El Toro Loco comes out. El Toro Loco and Julian Peacock Jr. was our 2nd fastest qualifier in Anaheim. So super fast truck. Let's see what he can do here. See if he can get a better time maybe than Bakugan. So what's the first time going to be? A 23.63, not enough, not close really to Bakugan, but no big deal. Second attempt. Everybody has the lane that they're comfortable with, so let's see what he can do here. I know he's looking to come back big and gain some points in today's event, flying through the jump there, but I don't know that for some reason these drivers, I don't know if they're just turning it kind of weird, and it's sending them into that jump there to the right as he kind of misses the turn a little bit too. Sure, let's see, there it is, going back into that jump there, 24.12, so we're going to have to go with his first time of a 23.63, so not enough. He's closer to the bottom of the totem pole there, so unfortunate for El Toro Loco and Julian Peacock Jr. as Avenger and Nicholas Morhis. I really hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm going to keep bringing that up every time I say your name, but Nicholas Morhis and Avenger coming out to see where he can get on the leaderboard. Avenger being 7th in qualifying in Anaheim. So let's see what his first time is going to be. Looked like a pretty quick run. 22.90, so our 2nd qualifying time under 23 seconds, but not enough to knock out Max D, who had a 22.87. So again, these times are very close indeed, but currently good enough for 2nd as he goes for his 2nd attempt here. Let's see, so far we've had about 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks have a faster time in the left lane compared to the right lane. Right lane being, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 4 at the moment. Somewhat even. Finishing up his last one again, going into that jump there, 24.41. Had a little bit of hiccup in his run, but still good enough for 2nd place, so not bad, nothing to scoff at. Pretty good time as Gravedigger and Tom Holland Spider-Man comes out for his qualifying run. Gravedigger being 5th in qualifying in Anaheim. Currently in 3rd place in the leaderboard, so he's doing pretty good for himself. So far, so good. Now let's see how high he can get on the leaderboards here in qualifying to gain those points and maybe move to first place. Knock out Northern Nightmare as he finishes up his first lap. A 22.98, so another score, another time, under 23 seconds. So these trucks, I'm telling you, they're getting faster and faster every single time. So, yeah, pretty good so far as he goes for his 2nd attempt on the left lane. Seeing what he can do. 2 more trucks left after Gravedigger, that being Blue Thunder and Northern Nightmare. Northern Nightmare being our fastest qualifier last time in Anaheim, and unfortunately losing it in the final round. So definitely wants to make a comeback and get that racing win today, I'm sure. A 23.09 by Tom Holland Spider-Man and Gravedigger. So going with his first time, 22.98, good enough for 3rd place, as Blue Thunder our racing winner in Anaheim comes out to qualify here in Glendale, was third in qualifying in Anaheim. So came back, won the race, knocking out Northern Nightmare, who was the fastest truck out there. I believe it was a super close race for the final, so it was a good one all the way through and through. As he comes up to finish his first attempt here. What's it going to be? 23.26, so not that great of a time compared to the other trucks. Let's see what he can do in the next lane. MT World Media being the pilot behind Blue Thunder. Hoping for a better second time here. That right lane seems to be the favorite though so far. The right lane has had the majority of the faster times out of today's competitors. So that might just be the favorite side right now. People are struggling. These drivers are struggling with the left lane. But here we go. Last turn, last lap. As he goes into that jump again, that's going to be tricky and interesting on race day. 23.53 for Blue Thunder. So going with the first time, 23.26. Good enough for 5th place, if I'm not mistaken. So not great, but it's okay. He can definitely come back in racing. No big deal. Northern Nightmare being our last qualifier of the day. Northern Nightmare and Alex Stevens, 27, coming out, being our fastest qualifier in Anaheim. Second, or I guess runner-up in racing in Anaheim. So he's coming. He wants to get these points, wants to go for that racing win, I'm sure, as he finishes up his first attempt here. What's it going to be? A 22.75 for Northern Nightmare, our fastest time yet, and our 4th time under 23 seconds. So just really well, doing really well as he goes for his second attempt here, currently in first place. And he's going to stay that way, I'm sure, since he's the last driver. So officially, unofficially, our fastest qualifier of today's event. But let's see what this second time is going to look like as he clips the turn there, clips that jump there. He's going to go over, and that's it. He's going to get a DNF, I'm sure. There it is, a DNF, as the truck kind of came back over on its own. That's kind of weird there. Not sure why it did that, but there it is. Here are your qualifying times, with Northern Nightmare being the fastest. Again, 22.75, getting 12 points. Max D, Ethan Waters, second place, 22.87, and Avenger in third. Nicholas Voorhees, 22.90. And this is what the racing bracket is going to look like going into race day. You can see Northern Nightmare, Gravedigger, Avenger, and Max D all getting bye runs for being the top 4. Everybody else going into the mix one way or another. And here is the leaderboard as we finish qualifying. Northern Nightmare in first, Blue Thunder second, Gravedigger third. Nothing really changed compared to the original leaderboard, but it's not over yet. We have racing and skills next, and then to top it all off, we have freestyle. So see you guys then.